There comes a moment in every person's life when they whisper into the darkness.
I can't hear God anymore. A moment when prayers feel unanswered, when guidance feels distant, when silence feels heavier than the pain itself. Divine is not because he is gone, nor because he has stopped speaking. It is because your
soul has become too loud. Inside you, storms rise without warning.
broken branches. Every fear, every regret, every memory you haven't healed yet.
Shouts over the quiet voice that is trying to guide you. The divine does not shout over your fear.
He does not compete with your pain. He waits with patience older than time. Your inner world quiets enough for his presence to be felt again. You see, most people listen with their ears, but the eternal speaks to the heart. And a heart filled with noise cannot hear a voice to us.
Made of stillness. The world taught you to be loud, loud with worry, loud with expectation,
Loud with trying to control outcomes that were never yours to hold. But heaven teaches differently.
Heaven teaches through silence. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is where truth lives. Silence is where healing breathes. Silence is where God shapes the soul. When the noise inside you rises, you mistake inner chaos for divine absence. But chaos is not a sign that God is gone.
It is a sign that you haven't stopped long enough to feel him. He is not far. He is simply quiet.
Quiet like dawn. Quiet like breath. Quiet like the moment a tear falls and you finally admit you cannot carry everything alone.
In the silence he uses, he is rebuilding you. Not loudly, but carefully.
One soft moment at a time. Your heart has been shouting, "My life is falling apart." But Heaven Dessen has been whispering, "My child, your life is being rearranged." You cannot hear that whisper through the echo of your own fear.
So today, I invite you to pause, not to understand everything,
but simply to breathe, to let the noise settle like dust in sunlight. Because when you become quiet within, you will feel something rise, and a clarity you thought you lost, a peace that doesn't make sense, a knowing that isn't loud but is unmistakably true. That is the voice you've been missing. Not a sound, but a presence. Not a sentence, but a shift in your soul. And it has been, waiting for you all along. You believe you are searching for God, but what you are truly searching for is the version of yourself who is finally quiet enough to hear him. Because God is not. He is not hidden. He is not silent. Your soul is simply crowded. Crowded with the weight of yesterday. Crowded with fears about tomorrow. Crowded with expectations of how life should be. And in that crowded space, the voice of the divine becomes faint, not because he withdraws, but because your attention is elsewhere. You listen more to your pain than you do to your healing. You listen more to your doubts than to the still, soft guidance trying to lead you forward. The divine speaks in the present, but worry pulls you into the future, and regret anchors you in the past. No wonder his voice feels distant, and you are not where your life actually is. To hear him, you must return to this moment, to this breath, to this heartbeat, carrying a wisdom
Older than your fears. The noise inside you is not your fault. It was taught to you, taught by the world, taught by loss, taught by the belief that you must always protect yourself from what might go wrong. But protection built on fear creates walls so thick that even comfort struggles to enter. The divine is not trying to break your walls. He is trying to soften them.
He is trying to teach your soul how to trust again. Trust does not arrive loudly. It arrives the way the morning arrives quietly, gently, almost unnoticed, until suddenly your whole world is brighter. You think God is silent when He is actually preparing you to recognize Him. He speaks through what rises inside you when you finally stop running. He speaks through the peace that cannot explain. He speaks through the moment you knew the truth without knowing how. Settles on your chest after a long night of tears. He speaks through the sudden strength of you runs. Do you see? These are not coincidences. This is communication. This is guidance. This is presence. But noise blinds you to it. Noise makes miracles look ordinary. Noise turns guidance into confusion. Noise convinces you that heaven is quiet when heaven is working inside you every single day.
Let me tell you a secret. God does not speak to your thoughts. He speaks beneath them.
And until your thoughts soften, you will not feel His voice. That is why silence is sacred. Silence is not
Empty time silence is a doorway into awareness, a doorway into clarity,
A doorway into the parts of your soul you have forgotten how to visit. Sit with yourself, not to escape noise, but to understand it. Sit long enough for the mind to grow tired of repeating old fears. Sit long enough for the heart to remember how to breathe again. Because beneath your loudest noise lives your quietest truth. And that truth is where the divine speaks most clearly.
You say you want to hear God. He wants you to hear Him too. But He will not raise His voice. He will raise your awareness.
the quieter you become inside, the louder His guidance becomes. So let this be your beginning, not of searching outward, but of softening inward. Let this be the moment your soul learn
Something precious. The divine is not waiting to speak. He is waiting for you to be still.